Hey Alice, it's been a while. Would you happen to be free tomorrow night? If you are, want to go eat dinner with me?
What?
It's been a while since we last saw each other and I kind of want to see you again. We could go eat at a nice steakhouse. Or maybe you'd prefer some sushi.
Why would I even agree to eat dinner with you? You must be really bored to invite the ex-girlfriend you canceled marrying.
Are you still mad about that?
I will continue to hate you for as long as I live. I get proposed to only to discover I've been cheated on by none other than my best friend. You moved on to start a relationship with Lisa and have the nerve to invite me for dinner plans? How much further are you gonna mess with me?
I'm not trying to do anything like that, I swear. Besides, me and Lisa aren't even married. If anything, I'm thinking of cancelling that wedding too.
What? I thought you guys got married after you left me.
That was the plan, but a few issues came up that's making it pretty hard. I mean, my parents aren't really approving of the relationship. It's a bit awkward to tell my friends that I cancelled a wedding and ran away to be with that person's best friend. So I was going to wait until the timing was right and then marry her.
Yeah, but it's been 3 years already. I'd say it's been long enough wait for you guys.
Which is what I thought as well. So I was preparing as well, but Lisa has been acting a bit off recently. Is it just a theory? But it's almost like she found a different man.
You're kidding.
Look, it's just a theory, but I'm convinced she's cheating. She likely got tired of me and started putting all her focus on a different man.
Getting cheated on by the woman you cheated with? That woman is never gonna change, but it seems like you got the karma you deserve.
I can't even say anything to defend myself there. I'd confront Lisa about the whole cheating thing, but I don't have any other proof. Pretty sure our relationship will be over soon anyways. But it was at the point of all those thoughts that you came to mind, Alice.
Huh?
After getting cheated on as well, I finally understand how you felt back then. How much it hurt you. And how important you were, and still are to me. It's in bad taste, I'm aware, but I was wondering if you'd like to start dating again, with the purpose of eventually getting married. This time I promise, no break in your heart. I'll always keep you happy.
Stop trying to pretend that everything's alright, you idiot. Finally realize how great I was to you? Promise to keep me happy if I go out with you again? You're only saying all of this because you're about to be replaced and are so desperately hoping to find someone to cling on to. I'm not really fond of picking up someone's leftovers.
Calm down, please. I know that it might seem that way, but I truly do love you still, so please think about the positives of this. I mean, you're going to be turning 30 soon. Probably want to get married already, right? Since we both don't have anybody, we should get married with each other.
I already am married, though.
What?
I got married a while ago. A year after you left me, in fact. I married a friend of a friend.
What? You can't be serious. You moved on and got married already. Not to mention a year after we parted.
Exactly. So if you could do me a favor and never contact me again, that would be great. I am happily married to the love of my life. Long time no see. I was happy to see you today. Glad to see you're doing great. I didn't even want to see you today. I heard that you were going to be absent, which is why I decided to go. But unfortunately, you were there, and that ruined the entire excitement I had towards the party. I actually wasn't planning on going, but then I heard you were going to attend, so I decided to go as well. I really wanted to see you again. Huh? Me? But you wouldn't even look my way the entire time. I had something really important to talk to you about, and yet you managed to avoid me entirely. The news would have definitely made you happy. How unfortunate. I don't even want to talk to you in the slightest. Even now, I'm barely just tolerating messaging you. So, what did you desperately want to tell me? It's why you went as far to text me, right? Well, you see, I was planning on giving Liam back to you. So you can go ahead and go right back to the wedding plans you guys made all those years ago. What did you just say? Even though I couldn't speak to you at the party, I did manage to sneak a look at your hand. You had no ring on your finger, which means you're still single, right? I mean, it's you we're talking about. I figured you would take him back. What? This has to be wonderful news for you. To be able to get back to your precious Liam. I, on the other hand, am getting married to a different man. So you have fun with Liam, okay? Hang on, Lisa. Marry another man? You were seeing somebody else? Liam doesn't know, but I have a doctor boyfriend. He's so direct, too. It seems like he wants to marry me soon. So I really need to get Liam off my hands. Okay, so then just end things with him. I don't need a man like him either. What? Here I am, being generous enough to give him back to you, and he won't accept? Oh no, poor Liam. Huh? Come on, think about what he'd feel. He left you and well not a chance to get married with me. But then I find a way better man to move on to. His pride will be in shambles. That's where you come in and lift him up. Don't be ridiculous. Why do I have to pick up after your trash? Besides, I am already married. I am happily married to the love of my life, which means I have no reason to be even near that man anymore. What? You? Married? With what ring? I know you want to act all tough, but there is no need to make up such a horrible lie. I'm not lying, though. I have my reasons for not wearing my ring. What reason could you possibly have? Just because I'm about to get married doesn't mean you need to try and look better. You're just a loser with no boyfriend. You're just jealous that I managed to snag a dreamy doctor boyfriend. Lying about your love life will only make you miserable. Even if you were telling the truth, he probably can't even compare to my boyfriend. I mean, he's a doctor. How amazing. It helps that we work together as well. He's always so nice to me. No matter who's around, he isn't afraid to confess his undying love to me. Oh, really? Love formed at work, huh? Whenever he has to go out, he always buys gifts just for me. And we have to work overtime, he always buys me coffee. What do you think? Aren't I so loved? Wait, is that it? Uh-huh. Well, I mean, all of these encounters to you mentioned are so average. I expected that he buys you brand name bags, or maybe he takes you out to such extravagant places. That's what I expected to hear you from your bragging. Just because you're jealous doesn't mean you should try and act all high and mighty. Doctors are way more busy than you can ever imagine. So even though he can't take me on dates, he shows me love at work. Just at work, you say. Plus, I still am with Liam. With that in mind, he is being careful with any presents or dates. Why can't you understand his kindness towards me? Oh, wow, your doctor boyfriend is aware of Liam's presence as well? I haven't really mentioned it, but he's so smart. He apparently found out about Liam from somebody. He's mature enough not to ask any questions. Yeah, sounds like it. Exactly. Well, what can you expect from a doctor working at such a huge hospital? A Harvard graduate working at a famous Mayo Clinic. I don't expect anything less. Wait, your boyfriend works at Mayo Clinic? Yep, amazing, right? An amazing doctor working at a famous hospital. If you look up the name Dr. James, you'll see so much things about him. Dr. James? Oh, haven't you perhaps heard of him? Well, I guess that can't be helped. He's always on TV with his amazing face. Expensive, I couldn't dare to wear it in a place such as a reunion party. That's why I wasn't wearing my ring today. But I really didn't think that it would lead to being involved with such a messy situation. If anything, my husband is practically shaking in fear next to me. He's claiming to have never dated such a crazy girl like you. Wait. He's next to you? The Dr. James is really sitting next to you. Well, yeah, we're married, duh. He's been right next to me the entire time. He does admit that you guys were together, but claims to have never been with you. All those gifts and coffee were all a misunderstanding. He's terrified at the thought of being misunderstood of dating you. What? Apparently, the gifts he handed over to you were him telling you to share with everyone else at the hospital. He has never bought a gift specifically for you, Lisa. You just always happened to be nearby, so he always had you doing it. You're kidding! Those weren't meant for me? I was convinced that those were specifically for me. I ate them all myself. The coffee was a misunderstanding, too. Sure, he only bought you coffee, but that's just because everyone else prefers hot chocolate. What? Yeah, you get coffee, but everybody else got something as well. This has to be a joke. He only gave it to me. I thought I was special. That was all a lie? Even though everybody else isn't fond of me, Dr. James was. He was always so nice to me, so I thought he liked me. Wait, you're alone at work? Rumors of me hoarding started to go around. Plus, the workplace is filled with other women, so I'm not really great at those. That's why I'm always alone and standing out. But even though all that, Dr. James was the only one that was nice to me. That's because he's so disconnected that he isn't even aware of the rumors circling around. Apparently, he didn't even notice that you're the black sheep of that place. What? But to see this clueless man so terrified to the point of shaking, he says he will be reporting you to the higher-ups first thing. Something about not being able to work with somebody who is imagining a romantic relationship with him. No way! To think I could have moved on from Liam. How unfortunate. Here's an idea. How about marrying Liam? Well, it was nice talking to you. Bye.
Alice, guess what? Finally ended things with Lisa. I was the one to break her heart.
So, you ended up ending things with her in the end, huh?
I just couldn't stand the idea of being cheated on. So I decided to just end things with her. Well, I do feel a bit better. There is still an overwhelming feeling of sadness and loneliness there as well. Being cheated on hurts this much. I learned my lesson for real this time.
You really did learn, huh? Well, I'm glad you did, but I have no thoughts about forgiving you.
I get it already. I have no hopes in you forgiving me anyways. But I promise, this will be the last time I contact you ever again. I only contacted you to announce my breakup and talk about the fees of the cancelled wedding.
The fees? I already accepted that, though.
If you don't mind, could I pay a bit more now?
What?
You see, when I broke up with you, I paid you 1,500, right? I claim that I couldn't afford to pay more than that.
Yeah, I remember that. And even then, you were hesitant to hand me it.
Well, I learned that 1,500 is nowhere near enough for the pain I caused, so I just transferred an additional 15,000 that I'd saved up to your account.
15,000?
I just wanted to show how much I regret my actions towards you. I know that it's been years, and that money was something I was happily saving up, but please, accept it.
If that's what you want, then I'll happily accept it, but to think that you felt this bad about the situation?
Now on, I'm going to live a bit more seriously. Well, anyways, good luck out there. I hope you have a very happy life with your husband.
What do I do, Alice? Liam found out about me cheating. I mean, it wasn't really cheating, considering the whole misunderstanding. But Liam still dumped me. He says he refuses to marry me. Yeah, so I've heard. He messaged me earlier about it. The pain and loneliness of having to break up with a lover. He seemed to finally understand. I can't believe this is happening to me. I had already planned to be married by 30, but my relationship with Dr. James was a misunderstanding, and even Liam dumped me. Why did all the men around me disappear so suddenly? I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, you're good at getting the attention of men, right? I'm sure you'll find someone and get married soon. What's up with your nonchalant attitude? You looking down on me just because you're already married pisses me off so much. Just because you have an amazing doctor as your husband doesn't mean anything. I swear I'll find a man way better than your husband. I have the ability to do that. You couldn't possibly be thinking of going for your patients, right? Huh? You see, as mentioned, my husband immediately reported you to the higher-ups, and that's where talks of your little unethical actions started to come up as well. Using your position at the hospital and getting personal information on your patients, getting their phone numbers, and once they get discharged from the hospital, you message them personally. What? How did people find out about this? A patient who didn't quite like the stunt you pulled and reported it. With that, it was immediately decided that you are fired. I'm sure once you clock in your next shift, you'll be handed a notice. How could this happen? That was my place to work and search for potential partners. But I still have another trick up my sleeve. I exchanged numbers with some of the guys at the reunion party yesterday. I'm glad I got it for a just-in-case situation like this. You're definitely blocked by all of them. What? Everybody knows that you took Liam from me. Really? People at your job know as well. The news spread rather quickly within our town, and I didn't have to say anything. You didn't notice how tense things were when you arrived to the party? No, I did not notice at all. Just like how you say you want to be married by 30, everybody else has the same plan as well. Which means that people are going to be more wary of potential partners. I get it if we were still students, but that isn't something to be doing at that age. I don't want to be involved with something like that, is what they were saying before blocking you. How horrible! I have to say, everyone really matured, don't you think? To avoid being anything but troublesome, they quickly and efficiently solved the problem. The only one who isn't matured is you. You should really hurry and grow up, Lisa. Good luck finding somebody who will marry you. After all that, Lisa had lost her friends and her job, even being turned away by her parents after telling her that a daughter who doesn't know any humility isn't mine. She apparently has been going to many speed dating venues as of late, but every time there's always somebody she knows and is always telling the others about what she has done in the past. Any venue she goes to always ends up badly for her. As for Liam, he moved to a town where nobody knows him and has been working hard starting at square one. I have no plans to ever forgive him, but it's nice that he has learned his lesson. I hope he continues to try his best.